adventure quest, I guess, in Honkai. There's nothing else I can think of. Like, I did want to start streaming. Honestly, the next games that I would like to stream are probably so loud. Is probably going to be Mass Effect, because I've never played Mass Effect, and I'm curious to see how Mass Effect is. Because I've only heard good things about Mass Effect. Yo, let's go. Listen, I have a lot of friends who played it and they told me it was amazing. So I don't know. I have it, so Robot sounds hype. It's so good. I know. I've only heard good things about it. I've literally have only heard good things about it. Except for Andromeda, right? Is Andromeda like the one we don't talk about? I don't know. Is that where the line is? Is it Andromeda? But oh, I guess I don't need a controller anymore. I guess I can just play Honkai like a regular person. I was like, wait, why is my controller not working? That's funny. Alright, guess I'll do something. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do this real quick, yeah. I can't believe that Final Fantasy VII crashed like that. Yeah, we'll do Mass Effect. We'll do Mass Effect. That would be like our next main series game thing. Let's do. What do I want to do? Let's do the Masquerade duet. No. Yeah, let's do the. I wonder how long it is. My issue. Let's go with Mundane Troubles. Well, let's just go with the main story quest. We'll go from there. I don't want to start like an adventure one, because then it's like hard to kind of figure out. So, all right. So, welcome everybody to, I guess, our Honkai portion of this event, because this stream, because apparently Final Fantasy VII doesn't want to work. So, last time we left off for Honkai was, we're getting essentially like accused of murder, essentially, and we're gonna get interrogated. So we're gonna sit in the chair and backtrack our memories. So let's go ahead and get to the memory. Interesting. So this is Herta's office.
This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
Explore the related Asta's memory.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea?
Yes, I think we went to talk to Ron May.
And are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned 2 names. 2 researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
The jinx?
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
So not only do I have to find a curio, but I have to find a person too.
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Explore your memories and obtain crucial clues to form the cognition chasms through conducting key conversations with characters. Collect enough chasms. Alright. Got it. Okay, so that's the
It was Adler was with Arlen.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go to Arlen's investigation.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
So what are you guys up to?
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Can you get your story straight first?
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Yeah, come on, bro. There's no dog here.
Is there something you need?
How can you mess that up, by the way? Like, you're saying you're walking the dog. There's literally no dog here, though. I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too.
Oh?
That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Scene of what?
No danger. Of course he's not in danger. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Bro, you're the one that said you're walking the dog, and there's no dog here. So...
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler?
Visit
A
little
lost
Adler.
curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Alright, let's go here. Let's make our way over.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it.
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Okay. So let's clear this out. We'll do
Ill tidings
in here. Unfortunately,
Memories
though,
are
I
ever
don't have
changed.
a single.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
A blade knows no
This is not worth my time.
mercy.
It's not worth my time. I have to. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't switch. I was gonna say, can I not? Wait, but why did it pick that team? I don't know why I picked that team, though. Can I not switch that team? No, it automatically picks it for me. Oh, that sucks. So I just have to adapt? I got pretty much told to get good. Wow. I mean... Okay, I guess.
Make a wish.
Yeah, I can't change my team, so...
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble.
Alright, well...
Don't get complacent.
It's gonna just come down to Lucia, I guess.
Stand still.
Oh boy, this is gonna take forever.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill fate descends!
Really? It's probably the characters that I had during this initial investigation. That'd be my guess.
Fight is set.
Memories are ever changed. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
That'd be my guess.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Receive divinity.
Relax.
The dead return!
Ill tidings manifest.
Failed to send you.
Stand still.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends.
And then we'll do...
May as well. Relax.
Savor it for me.
Alright, beautiful. And then I want to hit him.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
I don't know if this will break though. I'll probably kill him without breaking.
Destiny is ill tidings manifest. Say bye to breathe.
Alright, I mean, not the cleanest of fights. I mean, it was
Peppy!
clean, it was just long.
Are you okay?
I love Peppy. Peppy's
That's
adorable.
me. What's up? She wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
Oh, okay. Thanks, bud?
I think I missed something.
Yeah, I know. You have to do Adler first.
So, which curio do you want to know about?
I need one that has no body that's alive.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
Thanks, bud. I mean, that's all that hurt us
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess.
Sure.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
Yeah, I did actually. And she said it might be a Wubaboo.
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
I also heard something.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom?
Yeah, we know that.
Let's go over it from the start. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
Wasn't it Ron May? I could have swore it was Ron May.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind.
Using cognition castles might restore hazy memories.
How's it going? Did you find the information you're after?
I haven't made any progress
See.
yet.
Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding.
Seem a little anxious.
Anxious? Me? Is it that obvious?
I love it.
After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion.
Yeah, that's
Things
fair.
had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
So they're
Yes.
disappearing.
4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished.
Interesting.
People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this.
That's fair.
Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion.
Oh.
Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Do you need my help?
That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Department of Insight.
Alright, so let's go to the related memory.
Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Find the researcher who is talking to himself. What's up, Herda?
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
So...
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
The intranet?
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me.
This
I'm
guy's
just
a creep.
peddler doing a little business on the side.
Who's a creep?
Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I don't remember any of this. Like, did this happen? It must have happened because I can't change my characters, which is just weird.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
Oh, that's the guy that's over there.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence.
Right.
Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Oh boy. Sorry if I can interrupt.
Another smart-looking youngster.
Oh, thanks.
Wonderful. It's about time we had some new recruits.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you.
Wow.
The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too. The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler.
So, I vaguely remember this. I don't know if I'm like gaslighting myself or did I actually remember?
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
I mean, that's kind of sketchy about some.
Just as I thought, I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
Using cognition chasm. So let's do.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate.
I like how I tried every single one
I
except for the
can't
right
say
one.
anything except that it's a secret mission.
About the research disappearance?
How did you know? I see.
It is what Asta
Could you
said.
also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred. That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimonies seemed to agree with this. The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Interesting.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
I said it may well have been.
Huh. She's not wrong.
Yeah, we already heard all this. So let's do. Is that not it?
Huh. She's not wrong.
There's something like that else existed on the Alliance.
Ah, that's right. They're called heliobi.
Oh.
I guess you could
Yeah, no,
say
I
that
definitely don't.
Wubbaboos and heliobi
No.
are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form.
Nope, definitely don't know this.
Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth.
Okay.
I need to go over it from the start.
Alright, so let's go talk to Herta.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some...
Alright, so that's gotta be this.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Okay. That's the whole story.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
Wow. Thanks, bud.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Scroll?
Apologies. Herta did not mention this to me. Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate her story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth.
I guess. Yo, man,
If
this
she
guy.
is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers.
Here we go.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else. However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True.
Look at her talking.
You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Well, but isn't it because there's
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretending. Please be quiet.
Damn.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough.
Nope,
and the assignment involves...
Herta didn't mention, however, she did give...
True.
Yes, I can't do
Why
that.
do I...
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't...
I remember now.
That's enough.
literally
And the
gave you every single
assignment
thing I
involves
do.
a
Oh, wait, I
curio
can go back.
based on your story. You met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Yeah, because she wanted to...
I remember now.
That's
No, is that
enough.
not it?
Based on your...
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
That's true.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners?
Wow.
Based on your story,
Jesus Christ.
you met with Herta because... And the assignment involves a curio that... Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinket...
Sure. But you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to say.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
A correct observation, if I may add.
Let's go. Let's go, Skrull and BB.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles.
I doubt Herta is interested.
Based on your story,
So she meant...
you met with Herta because she specifically... And the assignment involves a curio that... Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I mean, that's true.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound.
Got him.
Then
After
you
failing.
said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yeah.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her, Lady Asta. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Well, because of the crisis.
I remember now.
That's enough.
No, but didn't
however.
you want to not talk about it because of the
She
crisis?
decided to hold her tongue until now?
Well, the combustion.
I remember now.
That's enough.
Wait, no, but that's the truth. She didn't talk
She decided
because
to hold her tongue until
there was a lot of
now?
stress going on.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's that there was a whole crisis going on.
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion.
I only gotta go to the second sentence to do it.
Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Got him.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together. If I review a certain record...
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, One of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that.
Boom, got him.
But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that does sound like a Far Tales.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
Whose team are you
That's
on?
what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Got him.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
Yeah, bro.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
So, her puppet's disappearing, and they're blaming me, and it's not my fault. She's here. Who? It's a big shot. Who? Oh my god.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Okay.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence?
Probably not.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, It's as routine as me finding fault in everything.
Wow.
The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here.
Hey.
You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
You got it. So let's go. Nope, wrong. I'm hitting the wrong button. Non-stop. Alright, let's go here.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Not good.
Alright.
This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
You got it.
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
It's been a while. What's up, Pamela? As usual, one pig of Himiko for one piece of gossip. Quid pro quo. Oh, is she looking love of Himiko? When I put it on my tab. Only for you, 20% interest. For every 5 trades, you give me one more pick. So we're like, yo, what? Yeah, that's creepy, man. Like, hey, I'll give you something if you give me a picture of your friend. Go ahead and tell me what you mean. I don't find the connection between these people. Oh, how interesting. Experience has been a hot topic. Even I don't have a complete list. There's site management too. Why would I be? I'm just a small file. I'll take chances, slack off whenever I can. Though, those who love gossiping about the higher ups. Seem pretty enlightened to me. You flatter me. I still remember what you owe me. Don't worry, I'll get in touch if I have any news. That's so weird.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form.
That's
we
true.
need to investigate this.
I need your help. About Duke Inferno. In the Annihilation game? It's not the best thing at all. Well, yeah, but Space Station's in trouble, bro. It's not like I got a choice. Wait for my contact. Alright, cool. let's go over here. So all these, man, I have to finish the whole line just to get one pull? That's ridiculous.
Jerk, fine. Disappear. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Who got you upset?
Oh, it's you.
Who's like she talking to? She's
Adler.
like just yelling to
Adler
herself.
disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Look at him back.
Who said I want him back?
Well.
But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Yo, you got something? Yep, but it's not what you'd expect. Go on. These victims and their interpersonal relationships don't seem to have any overlaps, but they all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. What? I know this result will bring a lot to mind, but release the truth. Thanks. I mean, she gave us no great information, but whatever.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwloom.
Got it. Are we gonna have to fight this guy or something? What happened? Fire demons of Tor are fierce and cruel by nature. Very easily rose to the position of clan leader. This flame belongs to a special category. Damn. He is claiming that his materials from the Inferno. Speaking that Inferno's flame may have inherited some ability other than burning. And similar properties was difficult to capture because it kept shifting between phases. Interesting. Combustion? That's the first thing I think of now. Alright. Never really cuts the limit. I should help you. It's enough. I don't like how it said like enough, and then it was like, oh no, that's enough. Like, as in like it was like, oh okay. Okay, so we have some more info now. Let's go. Whoops. Let's go here. We'll make our way around. So we'll go over here.
Hi-ya.
And then
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore.
all right.
First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means. The next angle is what the victim last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
The phase
During
fire.
prior unrest instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there.
Okay.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Interesting.
I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. This book kindling... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared.
Look at me,
I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion.
Pulling Sparkle, I know.
The researchers didn't disappear.
Bro, if I pull Sparkle, I'll lose it. I would lose it.
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Bro, I need you to talk like faster, bro. I don't got the patience for this guy. What on earth is this?
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
What?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shiftability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
So what do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
You got it. All right. Team must include Dr. Ratio. That's fun. So we'll do that, and then we'll do... Is it? Let's do Branya. And we'll do... What's the Black Swan? Alright, let's give this a shot.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. I'm ready. Touch the wall of fire.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Damn. You know, like, he's kind of a dick, but, like, he's also, like, not, like, he's kind of, like, he's just interesting, I guess. Like, he is an interesting character.
Show your courage.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Alright. I want to try to not fight that thing. If I can not fight it, that'd be ideal. Do I have to fight it? Oh, maybe I do. Oh no. I'm gonna try to avoid fighting as much as I can. Got him.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker.
Alright, so you can't maintain it anymore. So I can't go this way. Oh wait, I can. Oh, but this way. This is the dead end. So let's get out of here. And let's go up. I'm gonna sneak past this guy here. And go here. And then... He's below. Can I take the elevator? He's below me. Maybe I can just go through here, actually. Nope, I have to go this way. Let's go here. Now, am I on the bottom floor? Yeah, I am. So I just go this way. Got him!
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Alright. Let's go this way. Let's open the door. Alright, buddy. The gig is up. Sneak past here. Woo! Dodge that.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now, but next time, expect no intermediaries.
Oh man, I wanted to fight him.
I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
That's lame. I want to kick his ass.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Oh man.
The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not. Shall we?
Beautiful.
You'll pay for this.
I'm gonna go ahead and
lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions.
We've entered the storm.
Alright.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Perfect.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies
long
an
bolt here.
endless abyss.
Good stuff.
Answer me. 0 points.
Hey, his follow-up is interesting.
Ill fate descends.
Good, good.
Got the defense. Test. Free.
Beautiful. Alright. No problem. So we're gonna do...
Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
Ill tidings manifest.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
I love it. I love this, man.
0 points.
I love it.
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Over here.
Eternal Sleep.
We'll activate here.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Bring Swan up to the front of the row here.
Ill fate descends. Memories are ever
Focus on
beneath
this
the
guy
waters
here.
lies an endless abyss.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Aster's whereabouts. Your answers?
Alright, and then we're gonna do...
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
There. I'm gonna support Risha.
Lend me your strength.
I'm asking questions.
Nothing major. Eternal Sleep.
We're
The
gonna pop
dead
Wolf here.
return!
Boom. Perfect. Oh, I missed it. Damn, let's hit E.
Nothing major. I'll see you off.
I'm gonna heal.
Receive divinity.
This battle is unavoidable.
I'm gonna just... I'll basic attack.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends.
Alright.
We've entered the storm.
And then we'll Branya
To
ult.
guard and defend. Crush them.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. points. 0 points.
You'll pay for this.
That fall hurts.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I'm not really sure. I have to reread his things. I actually don't know what triggers his follow. Nice. So I think the fire spirit thing is kind of gone, right?
Good work. You did very well.
Thanks, bud. How's Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
And how'd you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
Is it over?
Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much?
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Interesting. Have you heard? You need research Echo's tech too. Oh, it's just the stuff that just happened.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
I love it.
I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for
They
silent
stripped themselves
wisdom
of their
when
doctor titles.
you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness. that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles.
Damn.
Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Man, I love Skrilla. Visitor verification. Talk to Rachel will now be a visitor on the Express. Alright. Heard about what you did next work. How's Asta doing? Alright. She's back to work. I mean, her safety. I was starting to worry about what, when I'm around. That's exactly what I'm worried. Wow. Forget it. I'll think of it as Ron May owing me a favor. It's worth a lot more. That's it then. Also thankful to Mr. Ratio. Who's that? Huh? Yeah? Interesting. Alright, cool. That's it for today, y'all. I mean, I'm sorry that the first stream didn't work out, but I mean, this stream kind of did work out. Before we end, that would have been so cool, but no. Unfortunately, that is not the answer. Man, you gotta be kidding me. I just can't get it. Alright, y'all. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like the channel. It always helps out. And then we might stream tomorrow, maybe not, who knows. But you know, we will definitely be on Monday, and I think we're gonna start probably Mass Effect. So definitely tune in for that if you guys are interested. But that's it from y'all. Guys, take care, be safe, make wise choices, don't do anything too stupid. Catch y'all next time. That's it for